Let's face it, life isn't always a smooth sailing cruise. There's going to be some storms, waves, and even the occasional shipwreck. But it's how we navigate these turbulent waters that truly defines our character and ultimately our success. In today's episode, we're continuing to deep dive with part 4 of our 5-part series, The 1% Difference. Today, we're going to talk about overcoming challenges and setbacks. So let's get started. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. My name is Jason, and you can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear this podcast on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, and Podbean. The Catalyst has the power to create change, and we hope that's what this podcast will do. Now, if you'd like to be a part of this podcast as a guest or a contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. That's catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. Give it a try. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome to episode 74, The 1% Difference, part 4, Overcoming Challenges and Setbacks. Daniel J. Boorstin said, "The greatest obstacle to discovery is not ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge." This quote perfectly encapsulates the reality of setbacks. We often think that if we just plan enough, work hard enough, and have enough knowledge, we can avoid failure. But the truth is, setbacks are an inevitable part of the journey. They're like potholes on the road to success. You can't avoid them all, but you can learn to navigate them safely. So how do we deal with setbacks? The first step is to acknowledge their inevitability. Don't beat yourself up when things go wrong. Instead, recognize that setbacks are a normal part of the process. They're an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. For example, let's say you're trying to learn a new skill, like playing guitar. You might practice for hours every single day, day after day, night after night, day after day, night after night. But you still make mistakes. You might struggle with certain chords or strumming patterns. But instead of getting discouraged, use these setbacks as an opportunity to improve. By practicing regularly and learning from your mistakes, you'll eventually master the guitar. Remember, setbacks are not failures. They're stepping stones on the path to success. The mind is a powerful tool. If you use it right, you can do amazing things. Author unknown. Now, your mindset plays a crucial role in how you handle setbacks. If you approach challenges with a negative mindset, guess what? The more likely you are to give up and feed into that negative mindset. But if you approach it with a positive mindset, you're more likely to persevere. So then, how do we cultivate a positive mindset? Well, one way is to practice gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, it's harder to dwell on negative. Another way is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Stop beating yourself. Stop it. Yes, you. Stop it. Right now. Be kind to yourself. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Remember, Arianna Huffington said, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. One of the most valuable lessons we can learn from setbacks is how to fail. Failure is not a sign of weakness. Oh no. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. When you fail, take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what you can do differently next time. For example, if you're trying to start a new business and it fails, don't give up. Instead, use the experience as a learning opportunity. What did you learn from the experience? What would you do differently next time? By reflecting on our failures, you can increase your chance of success in the future. You can use this example on anyone, whether it be an athlete, a musician. I mean, think of the musicians who started off with a band, maybe 2 bands, 3 bands, and then they finally found a partner or a group of individuals that were like-minded, and they worked and honed their skills. It happens all the time. We take from the ashes of our failures, learn from them, and then create something absolutely amazing. Remember, failure is not a permanent condition. It's a temporary setback that can lead to lasting success. Like Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He famously said, "I've not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work." And you can see this all throughout history, like a Edison or a Colonel Sanders or an Abraham Lincoln. So the next time you fail, don't be discouraged. Embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Steve Jobs said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Staying committed to your goals can be tough when you're facing setbacks, but it's important to remember why you started. So, what's your why? What motivates you to keep going? Is it a loved one, a spouse, a child? What is it? What's your why? What motivates you to keep you going? Remember, you're feeling discouraged. When that happens, take a step back and remind yourself why. Visualize your success and imagine how it feels to achieve your goals. Another strategy for staying committed is, I think you know where I'm going with this. Take your big rocks. That's right. Make them into smaller rocks. Absolutely. Break down your goal into smaller, more manageable steps. This will help you stay focused and motivated. Setbacks are an inevitable part of the journey to success. By cultivating a positive mindset, learning from failure, and staying committed to your goals, you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. Remember, the 1% difference isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent, resilient, and committed to your goal. So, the next time you face a setback, remember these words: "This too shall pass." Okay, folks, it's that time. Time for our actionable takeaway. Grab whatever you use to write things down, whether it be a smartphone, notepad, and I got 3 pieces for you. Let's start with number 1, right? Start a journal, journaling. Start a journal to reflect on your setbacks and successes. Every night before bed, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can help shift focus in a positive and improve your overall mood. I don't necessarily journal, but I do have gratitude in the morning and at night. And there's a list of things that I go through. But you know what? I'm going to go on this journey with you. I'm going to start journaling. I'm going to let you know how it goes too. All right. Number 2, visualization. Create a vision board to visualize your goals and keep yourself motivated. Cut out images and quotes that inspire you. Paste them onto a board. This visual reminder of your goals can help you stay focused and motivated. Finally, get yourself a support network. Build a support network of friends, of family, or mentors who can encourage you. Find a friend or family member who shares your goals and can hold you accountable. You can also join online communities or hire a coach for additional support. So let us know how you're doing. I'm going to let you know how I'm doing with my journaling, all right? You let us know how you're doing. Let's be accountable to each other. Be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to email us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com or send us a message. Stay in touch with us. Stay involved. Again, let's be accountable, all right? And don't forget to follow us on social media for more motivational content. Okay, well, that's it for today, folks. Join us next week for part 5 of the 5-part series, The 1% Difference. We're going to be talking about the importance of sustained transformation and beyond, and how it can help you achieve your goals. This has been the Catalyst Podcast. My name is Jason. You can find Catalyst at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can hear the podcast on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, and Podbean. Catalyst has the power to create change, and we hope that's what this podcast will do. Now, if you would like to be a part of this podcast as a guest or contributor, you can email us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening to episode 74. I'd like to send a big shout out to all my friends and listeners in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Hope you're getting something out of it, and we appreciate you. Thank you for listening for this episode. Make sure to come back for our fifth and final part of the 1% Difference, episode 75. Thanks so much for listening. Go be great.